did not succeed in ending COINTELPRO tactics.
Hmm.
Documents released under the FOIA show that the FBI tracked the late David Halberstam, a Pulitzer Prize, how you say it, winner, journalist, and author for more than
Yeah.
2 decades.
Yeah, that prize is for people who like get into journalists and newscasting and writers.
Yeah.
That's the highest prize you can get.
Okay.
So they was on this ass. Just like our guy Gary Webb, Don't Kill the Messenger, who brung out the whole Contra, Ricky Ross scandal of the drugs funding the Contra for fucking Reagan bitch ass. And yeah, Reagan bitch ass on here too.
It says documents released under the FOIA shows that the FBI tracked the late David Halberstam, a Pulitzer Prize winning journalist and author for more than 2 decades. In 1978, then acting FBI Director William H. Hepster indicated that by 1976, the most of the program's resources has been rerouted. It said counterterrorism guidelines implemented during the Reagan administration have been described as following a return to COINTELPRO tactics.
Exactly. That's why I brought them up about the whole drugs and shit, and they did Gary Webb like that. And killed that man too, and he made a documentary movie on y'all ass.
It says some radical groups accuse factional opponents of being FBI informants.
Right, and that's what we saying. Nate, IUIC, and GOCC, and Black Comforter, fat, black, ugly ass. Y'all sold out to the Rosicrucians and to those different fashions. Same shit today.
Yep. Because one of their primary tactics was what? To discredit and disrupt.
Yeah.
And put out disinformation.
Get rid of the name. Go under Christ. Go under 501c3 charter.
Yeah.
Become police officers.
Right.
Nate. Fucking cop, man.
It says, accused factional opponents of being FBI informants or assume the FBI is infiltrating the movement. It says, according to a report by the Inspector General of the U.S. Department of Justice, the FBI improperly opened investigations of American activist groups, even though they were planning nothing more than peaceful protests and civil disobedience. The review by the Inspector General was launched in response to complaints by civil liberty groups and members of Congress. The FBI improperly monitored groups including the Thomas Merton Center, a Pittsburgh-based peace group, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, PETA.
You watching them?
Right.
I know you watching us, dude.
Right.
God damn.
Right.
Motherfucker just love the dogs and shit, cuz.
Right.
Motherfucker got an FBI agent following him. Cause he just love the dogs. You can just imagine us, but okay. Okay.
Hey, that's the chip. Yeah, some of them be like, nah, I'm so
They gonna live motherfucking thing.
Yeah. It says, and Greenpeace USA, an environmental activist organization. It
Okay.
says,
Well, okay, go ahead.
okay. It says, also activists infiltrated with Greenpeace were improperly put on a terrorist watch list, although they were planning no violence or illegal activities.
Like
we doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We prophesy every Saturday. We ain't doing nothing illegal. We just doing it for Yahweh Shema Rashad. That's why they put us on the terrorist list. Oh well.
It says the IG report found these troubling FBI practices between 2001 and 2006. In some cases, the FBI conducted investigations of people affiliated with activist groups for factually weak reasons.
Right.
Also, the FBI extended investigations of some of the groups without adequate basis and improperly kept information about activist groups in its files. The IG report also found that FBI Director Robert Mueller III provided inaccurate congressional testimony about one of the investigations. But this inaccuracy may have been due to his relying on what FBI officials told him. Several authors have accused FBI of continuing to deploy COINTELPRO like tactics against radical groups after the official COINTELPRO operations were ended. Several authors have
I'm gonna give a name of one.
Yeah.
The guy William Cooper. Beware of the pale white horse.
Yeah.
They actually killed him, but he complained of them watching him and trying to mess with his work. Another guy, Eston Mullen. I'm sorry, Eustace Mullen. I keep on forgetting the E is silent. He said the same thing on all his videos, that he know they watching them and so forth. They follow him around to all his conferences. They even mess with his cars and so forth. When he go to like rent cars and stuff, why they say, oh, your request was like denied. We thought you called and said it.
Yeah.
So he was like, he laughed and he just keep going on with his life. And you know, they gonna get direct with us. A lot of us brothers in these and who doing this truth, like you gonna have agents get direct with you and you gonna have to hold your composure.
Yeah,
and we already got a brother going through that at a school, which we ain't gonna put no names on it, but hey, you gotta hold your composure.
Yeah, they did that to me at the gym when the dude tried to record me while I was working out and shit. And I got into it with him, and later on, I kept working out. He left. Probably like 30 minutes later, I leave. He outside waiting on me. And this one FBI agent they used to send up to the school to watch me all the time. I ain't seen this nigga in like 2 years and shit.
See that?
His ass walking up the street just to see what's finna happen and shit.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
Cause they was gonna roll on you.
Yeah.
And they got and they got the order too, that if anything get hasty, do what you was trained to do.
Right.
That's why we don't have no fear. That's why Yahweh Shah said, make thy body a living sacrifice.
Yep. It says, my bad. It says several authors have accused the FBI of continuing to deploy COINTEL-like tactics against radical groups after the official COINTELPRO operations were ended. Several authors have suggested the American Indian Movement, AIM, has been a target of such disrupting operations.
Yeah.
It says authors such as Ward Churchill, Rex Weiler, and Peter Matheson alleged that the federal government intended to acquire uranium deposits on the Lakota tribe's reservation land, and that this motivated a larger government conspiracy against AIM, which is AIM, American Indian Movement. It says activists on the Pine Ridge Reservation. Others believe COINTELPRO continues and similar actions are being taken against activist groups. Caroline Wodat says that with respect to Native Americans, COINTELPRO should be understood within a historical context in which Native Americans have been viewed and have viewed the world themselves through the lens of conspiracy theory. Other authors argue that while some conspiracy theories related to COINTELPRO are unfounded, the issue of ongoing government surveillance and repression is real.
All right, y'all want to switch so you can read a little bit? Okay, just stay. If you good, stay. So now what we gonna show y'all is, and that's been the gist of this whole document. Not only showing that the COINTELPRO still exists, but show how the COINTELPRO was set up in the 60s, and they going back and using them same county, states, and districts to do the same thing again. So since y'all know about Baltimore, and when you look Baltimore up, it was on the cutting edge of being one of the first ones to start the riots. Now here go your old other one, and here go the document right here.
It says photos from Ferguson and 1960 protests side by side make it clear how little has changed.
Right. COINTELPRO used them then, and they using y'all now. And we grew up going to school learning about this picture, but I didn't know it was in Ferguson.
Right. It says a young black man in sunglasses holds a sign with bold print in full view of the camera. I am a man.
See that? Back in the 60s, y'all today. And the COINTELPRO paid for those I am a man, dumbass. Who the fuck you think paid for it today?
Right.
Yeah, pay for the picket signs.
All that. That's why it's the same photos, same demeanors, everything.
Paid you motherfuckers out to go out there and protest.
Same glasses.
I showed what said, yep, same glasses.
Same spirit. It's the same spirit. Niggas still docile, don't know what's going on, and going off they fucking emotions.
It says the word am is underlined. He's not just stressing the word, he's insisting on it. Around him, there are others with similar signs, black ink on white paper. Some look into the camera lens, some stare ahead, defiant. For years, the description would have fit the iconic Builder Levy photograph captured during the 1960 Wildcat sanitation strike in Memphis, Tennessee, the year Martin Luther King Jr. was killed. But as of a few days ago, people are finding a second photograph far too similar.
See that? Same police dog, same shit.
It says, Michael Brown, 18, was walking in his grandmother's neighborhood in Ferguson, Missouri on August 9th when he was fatally shot by a police officer. A crowd gathered around the site, as did a flock of police cars. Tensions grew. The militarized police response to the protests that followed sent armored vehicles, tear gas, and rubber bullets against the civilians. For many, the scene in Ferguson looks like something out of the 1960s when such responses were far too common. Internet users across the country soon began uploading photos of the police response to civil rights protests and photos from Ferguson and comparing them side by side.
And that's why the Rothschild said the internet should have never been invented. The owners of this world.
It says the similarities.
Because they can control the outlets that they pay for, but they can't control a lot of the people. Like us, for instance.
It says the similarities are striking, as are the questions they raise. It says left police dog attacked protesting in Birmingham, Alabama in 1963. A police dog in front of protesters in Ferguson. Left. Ferguson.
Same shit.
Yep.
See that? Same shit. Heavier guns.
Yeah.
That's it. Same shit.
And you know what? It's all set up, man.
Yeah, that's why
all
we
this
do
shit set up.
easy.
Easy.
This is easy to be seen. No killer cops in our community.
Yep.
Killer cops will not go free. Same shit. See what else they got. Same shit. And there you go. So now, so you can see the COINTELPRO is working on y'all niggas again. We gonna no, don't play that. We gonna cut y'all to this video.